Hi there everyone, thank you for joining us today. My name is Allison Norton and I am the sole proprietor and owner of Tucana Photography, and today I'll be going over my business plan. Tucana Photography started out as really just a hobby of photography that later turned into a love for photography and decided to turn it into a business, and that started about the last summer, 2016. And now I am taking it into my own hands to really make it more of a professional business by taking this course, and I will be going over my business plan with you guys. Throughout the presentation, you will also be seeing pictures from my portfolio, so I hope that you enjoy. Going over my mission statement, Tucana Photography's mission is to give our clients the personal experience they will never forget when working with us, as well as capturing their moments in life that are very important to them in photographs to keep forever. Our vision is to have a strong client list to eventually make the business international. In 5 years, I would have graduated from college with my bachelor's degree in sociology and begin using my certificate in teaching English as a second language to travel, which will help build my portfolio and sell my photos. In the future, Tucana Photography hopes to reach a larger demographic and to create a stable client list in multiple locations. A few of my goals and objectives. Goal number 1 is to build my portfolio by experimenting in multiple different genres of photography and practicing my portrait photography skills, since that is mostly of what my demographic is looking for. For goal number 2, I would wish to build a client list by promoting my business through social media, business cards, and creating a positive experience for my clients so that they will recommend Tucana Photography to their friends and family. And for goal number 3 is to increase my knowledge and talent for photo editing using Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom. Tucana Photography is a sole proprietorship owned by myself, and I am the only person in the business. I am in charge of keeping a client list, controlling social media and productions, working with clients and attending events, as well as editing and taking the photos and handling all of the money in the company. This business does not need multiple people, and I enjoy working on projects alone and using my ideas and visions. Later on, as the company progresses, I will consider taking on a partner or possibly an employee to handle the marketing or maybe the editing. We will see. But for right now, I like how I can just take this company wherever I go, and I don't have to worry about having anyone else in it. A quick industry overview. Many photographer companies are either corporate businesses that have multiple locations and are strictly portrait photography based, or they're sole proprietorships owned normally by one individual. You will notice that on a lot of blogs, it's usually a single or a stay-at-home parent, or it is someone who has a full-time job and has this photography company as a hobby on the side. Demand for photographers to possess artistic talent is definitely increasing, and due to better photo quality being available through phones and inexpensive digital cameras, the industry structure has changed definitely over the years, but because professional photographers have more experience in editing photos, we still have a large demographic. For products and services, I have decided to put the photos onto hard drives, either flash drives or CD-ROMs, to give to the client. Whether it is your wedding day, your senior year, your bar mitzvah, or you would just like new headshots, Tucana Photography can make permanent memories through beautiful photography. In the photography market, most businesses will stick to one genre of photography, but Tucana Photography is still developing in the craft and is willing to open any horizons to whatever the client would like photographed. Tucana Photography offers a different approach with photography businesses by promoting what the client wishes. The quality of my photography will only be the best using professional editing software such as Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom. At specific events and photo shoots, I will take over 1,000 photos. However, the client will receive about half, which are going to be the best edited photos. Depending on the event and how booked I am during a season, it will most likely take approximately 5 to 10 days to edit the photos and to put them on a hard drive for the client. Going over some of the productions and operations, having a sole proprietorship can be expensive, but having a photography company can be a little bit more pricey because photography equipment is very expensive. I currently own a Canon Rebel T5i EOS DSLR camera, which is a great camera for beginner photographers. I will invest in more professional lenses, but as of right now, I have a Canon EF 85mm, and I am going to be purchasing a 50mm that is most better for portrait photography. Both are satisfactory in both of those areas. Along with cameras and lenses, I need tripods as well as monopods, which I already possess, so that will last a long time. I would like a proper camera bag that will hold my laptop and my camera as well. For editing my photos, I will want just the best computer that I can have, which it will be most likely an Apple MacBook Pro, which is the best laptop that you really can have for editing photos. And I will be using Adobe Photoshop Elements 12 and Premiere Elements 12 for editing the photos. And what is great is that they offer student discounts, so that works for me because I am currently still a student. Going into the marketing, Tucana's photography market is clients who have important events they wish to document, such as brides and grooms, high school and college seniors, actors in need of headshots, families in need of portraits of family, and newborn babies. There is a large demand for photographers to capture important moments in a client's life, whether that is weddings, graduations, ceremonies such as baptisms and confirmations, career portfolios, and engagement photos. The demand for amateur photographers in the past decade is reflecting on global digital photography market, which is estimated at $82.6 billion in 2016, and is predicted to grow its rates very well during the estimated period of 2016 to 2024. Going into my sales, the sales all depend on what the photographer would like to charge, so I had to vary depending on the situation, depending on the clients. For regular shoots and portraits, that will range about $25 to $75 per hour. For events like weddings and parties, the price range will be around $500 to $800. Senior portraits will range from $125 to $300, and other kind of photography such as landscape and local website photography, that will vary about $25 to $150 per image. The photos, again, will be put onto a hard drive to give to the client either in mail free of shipping or in hand. If they are unsatisfied with the photos, I would either discount those photos that were already taken at things such as events or do another photo shoot for 30% off the original price. My client's privacy is top priority, so I will not post their photos on my social media and websites without their permission. A small summary of my SWOT analysis. Some strengths that I have are that I am a natural born leader, and I like to take charge and make sure that the customers are always heard and that they always have a voice. I like to take advice, which means I will always be open to hearing advice from other entrepreneurs and photographers. And I like to make the client feel at home. So when they're working with me, they're having a comfortable experience. Some weaknesses is that I still have very low knowledge on businesses and photography, so I will still need to gain that. Opportunities are that I'm going to be in different locations, which means that I can gain more of a larger client list, and there is a high demand for professional photographers to take pictures of important events. And some threats are that there is better competition with me with more experience, and there is high risk with it being an entrepreneurship of just myself, so I do not have the option of quitting my day job while taking on this business. And it also can vary with risks such as weather. When I'm doing events or I'm going to a photo shoot, if the weather is awful, I can't go out with my camera gear because it can get damaged. Going into my finances, when it comes to equipment and marketing, I had to estimate how much it would cost to invest in my business, and that would be around $3,500 to purchase all the equipment, as well as another $1,360 to market my business. But I don't have to worry about renting any spaces or remodeling because my business will go wherever I go. And now going over my measurements, over the next 2 years, the business will focus more on marketing while also improving the craft and experience of photography. I will focus on building a following on social media, as well as building a client list. With the investments in the business, we will be able to afford proper materials and camera gear, as well as editing software to increase the level of professionalism. By the 4th year, we hope to have a strong client list and be able to be a serious and well-built professional business. While there will be hurdles, such as relocation and having to be selective on events and photo shoots, as long as I don't stretch myself too thin, there really should be little to no issues. And that is my presentation. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you enjoyed. I have enjoyed being a part of this class for the past semester, and I wish you all luck on your future endeavors. Have a great day.